Hey guys, what is up? Fluffy Ninja from Warp Crew Paintball and Warp Sports Chicagoland, and welcome to the Weekend Loadout. On this show, I take one of my many paintball guns, a few of which that you can see behind me here, and show you a loadout that I'm going to use for a weekend to play. Again, we are trying to bring this series back, but with only releasing one video a week, it is, kind of hit or miss of when it goes up. But for this week's loadout, I am shooting my Lux Ice. I absolutely love this gun. I actually traded the CSR that I bought from Warp Sports for this Lux Ice. If I hadn't been able to do that, I would have bought one through them, but I was able to catch somebody at a good time. They had literally just bought the ice. I think they used it for, I think he said 3 practices, and that's about as many times as I used my CSR, and I was like, do you want a straight trade? Because honestly, I didn't like the way the CSR felt. I still don't like CS1s or any kind of gun like that. I don't mind them. I think they're good guns, but they're just not for me. I don't like the way that they feel. But the Lux Ice does feel really good in my hands. On the Lux Ice, I've got the rubberized front grip along with the new grips that they sent out for when like something went wrong with their grips or whatever. They were like not the right ones that they wanted on there, so they sent out new pairs of grips. I didn't get mine sent to me. When I was at NXL Chicago pitting for Thunder, I was like, hey, you know what, while I'm here, I should probably bring my ice in and get new grips. So I was able to do that. And then on here I have my Freak XL carbon fiber kit with the the super long inserts. These things are awesome. I don't think I'll go back to shooting any kind of standard back ever again. Like, I shot a Geo the other day with the just regular back on it, and I was like, this doesn't feel right because I don't have an XL insert. But I have my Spider 3 in black with the speed feed on it. If we get out to play this weekend, might have to change that out for a rain lit. I'm not sure what weather's supposed to be like. Got my Empire 80 tank on here. These are still probably some of my favorite tanks. I like my 77, but this 80 is a little bit bigger than a 68, so it has that 68 feel, but you still get, the air capacity of around a 77, so it's actually super nice. And then the other thing that's different with my Lux, I don't know if you can see that, yep, because that's a single trigger that I got from Pooty. Granted, it doesn't match the black and gold anodizing. It's a little more orangish gold. Yeah, you can definitely tell on the camera there. But I absolutely love shooting a single trigger. I love mechanical guns. I have the Enemy that I love to shoot. And it's not that I don't mind double triggers. And this thing, you can still get on pretty well. But if you're playing NXL, I mean, you're just sitting there, pop, 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 and it's going to go into ramping mode anyway. But for a lot of scenario events that I play, it's like, you know what, I want a gun that I know is going to shoot amazing. So the Lux, it's pretty efficient. I wish Luxes were more efficient, but I also just run mine stock. I don't tweak any kind of settings to get it super efficient. I don't mess with anything. Exactly how I got it, that's how I run it. And it hasn't, messed up on me since then. So I don't know why I would mess with settings. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But I usually just set it to either 10 balls a second, or what I have been doing, because mechanical is such a big thing now and their rules are you can set it to 5.5. I'll run it at 5.5 like I'm playing in mechanical, and it feels amazing. Like, especially with a single trigger, I can just pop, 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 pop. The last time I used this was at a Blast Camp game. I don't remember what game it was, but I was just dropping people with it because I was just sitting in spots, that people couldn't hit me at, but, with an XL barrel, and then, just, that trained kind of, that short little trigger pull, I was able to just nail people no problem, because the XL doesn't really fluctuate in feet per second. Like, I haven't noticed any super big fluctuations as long as you fit your paint correctly. So I was getting, 270, 269, 270, 268, 270. So I was able to stay consistent at that gap and hit people, like just like lasers. It was insane. So, I definitely love the single trigger. I wish it was anodized to match. So Pooty, if you can anodize a trigger to this gold, I would definitely buy it. Or if you just made a black one. They don't make black ones, which is weird. At least when I was on the site. But yeah, that is this weekend's loadout. My Lux Ice Empire 80 tank with a First Strike. I think it's actually a G3 reg on here, but it works. Spire with speed feed, possibly rain lid, and my Freak XL barrel. I absolutely love this barrel. If you haven't checked it out, please go do so. I'm not sponsored by Freak, Smart Parts, whatever, but you know, I shoot their shockers. Their shockers are amazing. There he goes. I've got one in my bag. Krista has one in her bag, and then I shoot a Lux on top of it. So they're good guns. I know, like NFG. They were like, oh, they're not efficient enough. Well, they're not as efficient as an LV1 because LV1s are probably the most efficient guns on the planet, next to that guy right there, which is a Bob Long G6R. But again, I don't tune any of my guns, really. I go out and I shoot them. If I'm taking time to tune them, that means I have too much fucking time in my hands and I'm not killing enough people. So, thank you guys very much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.